Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
A big old hole in his face. It's the last time I saw him. Pepper. Pepper, stop. Stop. You're
Oh my
fine.
god.
What?
So small.
Isn't he cute?
Yeah.
You be good, okay? Be good to him.
Uh-oh, this trot's gonna be very fast. No. You are very green. Okay, here we're off. Easy. Okay, turn around. He's afraid of them.
No, Leo was jumping.
See that.
Down there, those 2 poles, you should be able to jump those.
Oh, you're so cute. You get your steering down.
Done so you can have your real lesson.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for letting me ride him. He's awesome.
You like him?
Yeah.
That's funny. He's a little bit more antsy than he was with Leo because, you know, it's older now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is so cute, Chris. Cute mover too.
Well, you gotta find somebody to ride.
I know. Little kids don't ride well enough.
I know.
Cup squeak.
Only found 2 kids. His brother and he
Yeah.
can ride him.
That pony is awfully cute. I never see him do anything really, except pull the cart, which is adorable. Your warm up. What sort of warm up have you accomplished so far? Riding the pony. Okay. Has Blaze done any warm up?
Tried it a bit, but not
Okay. She's so what?
Big.
Oh. By comparison, yes. So Ren, first priority of your warm-up is getting the rhythm sorted out, right? Choosing the trot you want. And that was looking really good. Let's see that trot again. Good, and then start to mix up, guys, where you're going, right? How you're using the ring. Circling, half circling, serpentining, using your diagonals. Just be creative about how you use the space. And you can also do that around the jumps, weaving in and out of the jumps, right? Just making sure that you're on smooth tracks. So you can use the jumps to sort of create a shape, a bend, change of direction. So Ren, let's come up over these trot poles here on this side. And I want to see just a few steps of walk in between. And then after the second set of pulls, Ren, another walk transition, keeping your hands up in front with you. So make sure that tick-tock rhythm is not changing. As you ask her to do different things, the rhythm needs to stay the same. That's way better. And canter. Fix it right away. Rhythm first, bend next. Guard her hip, outside leg back. Fix it right away. Stay on your circle. Okay, and we'll try it again, back to trot. So it was the correct lead that time, but not very smoothly done, right? She was a little counter bent. Make sure your reins aren't getting too tight on her. Shape her around the right leg. Good for you, yeah. And then the other thing that she does is throw her hips out to the wall this way, right? So keeping your outside leg slightly back even in the trot. There you go. There you go. Which way is she looking though? So we had the hips nicely sorted out, but she was still counter bent there. So your right leg is like a post that she has to wrap herself around. Do not let her press through the right leg. Left leg keeps the hips. Keep your forward marching, regular trot. Really good, Leilori. Hands are in a nice position there, Leilori. Feel how you've got them carried up above the shoulders. Good. Yeah, better work with the bend, Ren. Better work. Keep your inside hand up a little. Make it mostly about her body, right? Right leg working at the girth and working hard. Outside leg behind the girth and keeping those hips in. Yes, good girl. And as you start to get your aids coordinated, she will start to come on the bit as well, but that's sort of secondary priority to the shape we want to set her up here for the canter. Carry your inside hand up, and when you're ready, canter. Okay, so we got the canter. I'm gonna be picky though. She rushed into the canter, right? So she had about 6 or 8 steps of trot there speeding up before the canter happened. So try again with the same good shape, but without letting the speeding up happen. Be on top of your rhythm. Ah, good run. Keep working at it. Not down with your hand though. That's just trying to drag her mouth down. That's not what we're doing, right? We're working her ribs up and out. We're asking her to be submissive to the vibration in the right rein. Think of pushing your circle out a little bit. Keep her hips in. That was beautifully done. There was no change of rhythm between the trot and the canter. Really good. Okay, go large. And then down at the next end, circle in that corner with the bushes. Lifting the inside hand, Ren. Make sure you're not dragging her down with that outside rein. Really good, good, good. Yeah, finish that circle, keeping that right bend. Very good. Across the ring, simple change on the diagonal. Push her out, push her out. Good decision. Yeah. Good, right? You worked her through that corner. Rhythm. Okay, let's try that again. Back to trot. Smoothly. Yeah, check your posting diagonals there. They're kind of 50% of the time right, which is not very good percentages, right? Good. He might just need a little walk break there, Leilori. Good, looking awesome. Yes, nice, Ren. But Ren, when you have her in that position, you shouldn't need to kick her. Right? She's already listening. She's already correctly bent, right? We're kind of past that point of needing to kick. When you're setting her up properly and she's in a good rhythm, you should just sit and squeeze her to canter. So here you need to push her on a little bit. Get the bend happening again. Good. Yes, feel the difference. I'm probably right in the way of the camera on that one, but that was beautifully done, okay? She just stepped into the canter smoothly over her back with no tail swish, no scoot forward, right? Because all you did was ask her and she was ready to receive the message, right? And this is where you used to have to kick her because she was off in La La Land and not balanced and not organized. But now you have those other good ingredients there. You can just ask and she should give it. Yeah, lovely. Okay, little walk break for her.
Can I come on the left? It's easier.
The way you just pointed was the right? Right hand on the inside. Yeah, so you'll be coming from there.
I was thinking from this angle. It's left, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, you got to put yourself in the where you would be riding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Focusing her, pressing her to the middle. Now, Ren, I don't want to see you tilt down to look for your lead. Look for your pulls now. Looking and rhythm count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Outside leg. And how many did you get? Good. Circle and bend. Bend, bend, bend. Yeah, there she softened. Good. And quietly to trot again. Okay, Ren. Let's get you turned around again. Make this a little more exciting for our spectators here. I thought your canter for the pulls was perfect. Right? Wasn't fast, wasn't slow, just nicely rhythmic. The 6 was great. Okay. So what do you think she's going to think about these green boxes that I've moved here? That's right. She's going to be questioning. Okay? Now I'm being nice to you and giving you some standards here, which helps direct her. Right? Without the standards, it's easier for her to run out. Yeah. But she's still green, so we want to give her ample opportunity to feel like she should go over the jump. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing. The trot in without bending down to look for your lead this time. Okay? If you need to glance for your lead, you just look at the shoulder, right? But don't look down, or don't bend down. And then the 6, popping over the box is the last thing, right? Your straightness, your good canter, keeping the rhythm in the 6. And even if she's doing one of these, right, you have to just keep the leg, keep going. Yeah?
Tried to be with that. And once I just squeezed him, he's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cute. Okay, off you go. Squeeze her straight, Ren. Good. Good job. And then think, Layla, about keeping your back and your stomach a little taller.
It's like he's doing it on purpose. Physically.
Straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a really good clear leg there, Ren, and you were able to keep her very straight. Okay, big pat for her. What a girl. Excellent. So the biggest thing, the biggest secret here that you really keyed into is the rhythm of the canter, right?
Starting to lose it. And then I keep going, oh, I need to lose some of it.
Yeah, and you know what? You squeezed her forward, which was even better than kicking her forward. Wonderful. Okay, so now you're going to canter your first jump, and then continue and canter down the line. It's important that she doesn't build and have her canter getting bigger and bigger around her course, right? You want to canter this nice and balanced, land, reset the canter if she's speeding up, and then it's still that 6 strides down the line. Good correction, Ren. Fix it right away. Trot again. Trot again. This is for you, just about the setup, right? Right leg forward, outside leg back, her looking to the right, get those hips in, left side, left side, left side. Left leg needs to be back and on. Good job. Now one more time to clean it up, okay? Because she scrambled a little bit there. Oh, just talk to her a little bit. You're not mad at her. You just need to be systematic here. When she throws something at you, fix that problem. If she tries something else, fix that problem, and just take the time it takes to make her organized. So there, the left leg needs to push her hips in. Good. Make sure you're not pulling down on your inside rein, Ren. Little bit of inside bend. And continue. She was a bit counter bent, but otherwise her shape was good there. Smooth arms. Steady. Circle where you are. Circle, work the bend. She gave you a big over jump there, so let's just smooth it out. Remember, the 6 strides are quiet. There we go. Smooth arms. Steady, steady, steady. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good. Little kick. Stand. Okay. So because she stopped there, you want to do something. Even though you're not asking her to jump it from a standstill, you need to go, hey, you were supposed to listen to my leg, right? Then what we're going to do is back her up. This is a really good way to make horses think twice about doing things like this. So she didn't go, she didn't do her job. So you're going to back her up, not roughly, just, okay, we're going to go backwards. And horses don't like going backwards. They find it really obnoxious and difficult. Okay, so you're going backwards far enough. Get straight to your jump. Good. And now trot over it. Hands forward. Good. Good, Ren. Come around and do the line again. Now circle and work her smoother, okay? She's just a little bit high energy, uptight. That's right. You don't want to kick her when she's uptight. You want to work her when she's uptight in a way that smooths things out for her. This is a good canter for the 6 strides. Look at your pull. Your horse didn't used to have this canter. This is very exciting. Now be patient, patient, patient. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job, Ren. Shane, you see the difference in how collected her step is now, huh? Like she comes through that turn on a canter that is so much more balanced than it used to be. Really good, Ren. Let her have a little walk break so she feels like the pressure is taken off for a moment. I was just saying to your dad, what an amazing difference in her canter, hey? Yeah. Like you feel how you used to have slow or fast and flat. And now you're getting all these different canters in between those that are much more workable. Good girl. Let it out. So Ren, I'm going to put a landing pole here for her. It probably won't change your ride, but there's a chance that she might be a little spooky about the pole after. So if you feel that, you may have to ride her stronger with your eyes really up just to get the job done over the pole. The reason I'm giving her a landing pole is because she jumped through this a little bit like she was jumping through a hole in the wall, like she was a little bit like, okay, and I want her to jump it rounder. So what the landing rail does is they think about, oh, I've got to put my front feet down. It helps them bring their hind feet up while they're thinking about their landing gear, and then they bounce over the pole. So it just helps keep the jump a little rounder. So we're gonna add, we'll see if we can make this a little bit smoother here. Then your quiet 6 strides. Keep your eye up, keep your leg on through the landing pole. And then we're adding the tall cross rail on the diagonal, the brown one. And then finish with a right hand circle there. Okay. Make sure you're counting in this line to help you know where you're at. Smooth arms. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think she was right there. Now get your lead change. Outside leg. Okay, nicely set up, Ren. Whoa, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not really a surprise that this horse would look at the pole, right? Because that's kind of her personality. A little bit suspicious about the world. And kick. And then back up, gently, gently. You're not mad, you're training her. Back up. Back up far enough that you can go jump that jump. So it takes green horses a little while, Ren, to get used to the idea of jumping tall cross rails because the sides look so intimidating to them, to us too. And it just really focuses them that they have to be straight, but it's almost like they have to jump a skinny, right? So they feel that it's a little bit more pressure than just if I set a vertical at that height of where the cross is. If it was straight across right there, she would not be at all intimidated, but she's seeing way up the sides here. So yet another little thing for her growing up process, right, or education. Okay, let's do that course one more time and then we're gonna change it up quite a bit. But I just wanna see the smoothness, the straight horse over that landing pole. Remember, you might have to dig in hard with your left heel there because she tried to jump to the left of it last time. And then she must march down and do her job over the cross rail. Your job is to line her up really straight with the center and keep the rhythm and leg to the middle of the jump.
I'm probably just starting to get
Very nice, Ren. Outside aids. 1, 2, 3, 4, left heel. What a dork. Well, that was way easier than going over the pole, wasn't it, Blaze? Okay, we're gonna make this a little bit simpler so there's not the variable of the tall side. Carnage! After I'd carefully balanced everything. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to choke on chocolate chips. Okay, Ren. You're going to start by walking her over the white pole. So enter from this side and walk over, and then turn the other way, enter from that side and walk over. This is just us taking the time so that she can connect the dots a little bit and realize it's not such a worry. Yeah, just turn in there again. That's it, and just walk over it from there. So you're just going to figure eight over that, so now turn right, just do that a couple more times. And then what I'm going to have you do is canter down the line, jump the green box, and jump the pole. Okay, so go ahead now off the left, and you're just going to do that canter line and pole. just take a circle around. I've just got to reset these poles too. Good ride. Now praise her, praise her, praise her. And come one more time, just like that. Good ride, good leg support. Remember, we're planning on 6 strides, so have your canter a little bit quiet coming in. Steady 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And praise her. Good. So just remember too, when you see horses in competition, oftentimes when they get the rail, it's not about the jump, right? It's about that they see something outside the ring, or they're going into the triple combination, they think about B and C before they're finished A, or that kind of thing, right? So a lot of times we're dealing with just their protective nature about being cautious and looking around, and she's definitely that way. And part of what happens, like with my horse at the show this weekend, is as they get more exposure, they get used to the stimuli, right? So like Ray this weekend was the most relaxed he's ever been in an indoor environment. And that's just because he's done it a few times this year. So the hyperventilating was gone, you know, which was really cool, because then all of a sudden he's thinking more about how I'm riding him than he is thinking like, you know, standards and bleachers and dogs and you know, so he was able to just actually think more about the jumps.
And it's wet over there, so I think that was slowing her down and then probably messing up my strides.
Okay. At the top end of the ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really
so why don't you come inside that pole then? But on the same kind, like you're gonna mirror the same track.
Yeah.
So you're just saying inside the pole and then meeting this straight line. Okay? Same ride. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect, friend. Now just back her up, but yeah, don't go past it. That was not entirely her fault though. From where I'm standing, your entire helmet was like this. Okay, so you were staring pretty hard at those green boxes. Back up enough. Ooh, that's it. A little more. Remember, it's tall, right? So you need to have a little bit more room for her to get her rhythm happening. Good, now look up, dig in, dig in, dig in. No time for posting. Back up. Yeah, I just have to have a little more approach there. Lays, wait a second. Just don't go yet, right? Her brain's got to be recalibrated here. Good, now just stand. Just stand. Oh, just stand. Just stand. Hey! Good, now trot a circle, because that'll give her a second to think about the horse leaving and so on. You see how distracted she is right now? So trot a big circle, and then you're going to trot over the jump. Now sit, sit, dig in. Okay, just wait. It's not gonna happen from there. Where's your whip? Oh, do you have one? There we go. Okay, hang on a sec. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, so now you're going to come and canter it again. Make sure, Ren, especially when you have a horse who's backing off, that you are tall and strong and looking way up here. There's no, so that you give her no excuse. You don't drop your eye, you don't drop your shoulder. Okay, so come canter into the line now. It's a smaller fence. Good canter. Now straightness. Good. Hold your shoulder tall. Tall, get! Yeah, thank you. Good, good. Gallop away. Gallop away. Gallop away. Good, and then patter. Good. Now reorganize your canter and come again. Good ride, Ren. Stretch up. Shorten her step a little. Look ahead. Look ahead, be smooth, steady, steady. Whoa, 2, 3, 4, look in the sky. Good for you, yeah. Give her a pat. And come again. Good, come again, Ren. You're riding that well. Make sure at no point you're dropping your eye down, okay? You're being bold and firm and looking up. You're keeping your canter rhythm, but you're prioritizing that she must get to the other side. Outside leg. Look up, look up, look up. There's the determined ride. Good for you. What a difference in your message to her down that line. Now praise her and walk. Good. Make a fuss over her. Tell her she's really good. Because the thing is, we're still at the, well, with horses you always are, but we're at the point of, like, where we need to praise and correct her her mentality, her thinking a little bit, right? Like, is she making an effort? We don't expect it to always be perfect and that she always jumps in the right shape and all of that. We're not there yet. What we expect is that she needs to try to figure it out, right? She needs to be a problem solver. So even when it's been a little bit ugly here a couple of times, and the one time where she was really sticky and you made it happen, but she was way up in the air and landed like in a heap, I said, gallop, 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 because you want to get the forward thinking and then settle it back down again, right? And this is part of it, is that she needs to be a problem solver and think while she's moving, right? Not, I need to stop and figure this out. But we also want to be fair to her, because you know, there's no way that we're going to have her want to do this job if it's no fun for her, right? So we need to make it really clear that when she does make an effort and she tries, she's immediately rewarded, right? And then she starts to figure out right and wrong, you know? Okay, we're going to give her another 30 seconds here just to catch her breath. And then we'll come again, and it's just a tiny bit bigger, and you expect that she will jump. She'll make the same effort, and you've got your stick there to back it up if she starts to back away, right? Hey, wakey, wakey, right? There's no time for her to think about her other options. She has to think about jumping the jump. Okay, Ren. I would give her a little tap there. Just a little tap, yeah. Next time though, if you do give her a little tap, do it just behind your leg. Doesn't have to be hard, but that's reminding her about responsiveness to the leg. Now quiet. Good canter. Look up, dig in. Beautiful, praise, praise, praise. And you rode that very firm and very supportive, Ren, and she didn't bat an eye at it. That was great. Circling canter, big circle, and then go jump your diagonal cross rail with that same firm ride. Think about how clear you were to the green jump. Same support here. And praise her, praise her, praise her. Get your lead change. Half hold outside rein. Short, short. Good, and praise her again. Good. Okay, big pat and walk. So there she made a great effort. It was a little bit of a long distance. She had to stretch. She was very good and tight with her knees. She still jumped it a bit flat, okay, but we're working on that. It's getting better and better. We don't have enough horse left to now add a landing pole there and deal with that whole issue. Okay, but we're gonna start doing those more and more often. But in the same way that, remember when we were jumping some oxes with her earlier in the summer, she was jumping them way up in the air and not very much across. The same thing is happening with the big cross rails, where the oxers, she understands that now and she's jumping better and better. The same thing will happen at the cross rail. So today was definitely more of a training her day than it ended up being about you and jumping big and all that kind of stuff. But you know, this is going to be really important for her development before we start thinking about taking her to horse shows. She's got to be exposed to all this different stuff. You know, and it's, you know, someone might take issue with me like, oh, you're never going to have to jump a tall cross rail at a horse show. It's not about that. It's about the mental strength of her, right? She's got to be able to figure things out and make the effort. And these are not unfair jumps whatsoever, right? They're just different than what she's been jumping. Okay, very good job. You feel the difference here the last couple of times in your ride when you're like, looking up and very clear?
But she also was more active and like ready to jump. I could work with it.
Yeah.
Other times she was just slowing down and I had nothing to get her going.
Okay, good point. Good point. And exactly, so there's your lack of impulsion.
Yeah.
When you don't have the impulsion, your options are so limited, right? And yes, she does really well with a whip. She doesn't overreact to it. And when you need it, it's there.
Yeah.
And you might need it 5 minutes into your ride. You might need it 50 minutes into your ride. But if you don't have it, you're kicking yourself, right? So yeah, always carry a whip. Good. Your poor dad, he's not going to be able to drive. His hands are frozen.
Starting the car and warming it up.
Yeah, good thinking. Okay, thank you.
Okay.